We'll guide you through how to fix your headset mic not working in Windows 11 or 10. If you find this useful, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. This can be really annoying because perhaps you've gone and connected them and plugged them in, but you're finding they're not working. We're going to guide you through some different fixes so you can go and get it working, and you can then go and get your voice through your computer. Whether it's go and record or go and speak to people, it doesn't matter. Make sure this full guide, step by step, so you know what to do. I am doing this in Windows 11, but the steps will be similar in Windows 10. So to go and get started with this, you want to go and head to your microphone physically, and you just want to make sure there isn't a mute button. A lot of microphones have a mute, whether it's a button, sometimes it's even just a tap. I've actually done this on my microphone before, and then obviously it doesn't go and work. So make sure it's not muted and there's not a physical button on it or a touch button. So go and make sure that it's unmuted on it itself. Next, you want to come down to the bottom and press search, and you want to go and type in settings, and you can come straight to them. Go to the left and you can go and press system, and you want to go and find sound. You can always use the search function in the top left. Now what you need to do is go and scroll down, and you want to come into input. There's potential that the wrong microphone has been selected. So what you want to do is make sure the correct one is selected. Now, if it isn't showing up in this list here, we'll cover it in a moment. If you're plugging it in through the actual 3.5mm jacks and not USB on your computer, you want to make sure you've got it plugged into the correct port. There are different ports on the back of your computer, so make sure you plug it into the correct one, and then hopefully it should go and appear in this list. If you still find that it isn't, or maybe it's USB, what you want to do is go and scroll down, and you want to go and find more sound settings at the bottom and click on it. This should go and pop up. Then what you want to do is you want to go and find the option for recording. Alternatively, if you're on Windows 10, you can press search at the bottom and you can go and type in sound, press control panel. Then what you need to do is press hardware and sound, and you want to go and press sound, and you'll then go and get the pop-up here, just if you're on Windows 10. Press recording, and then what you want to do is make sure the device is not disabled. So if we scroll down, I'll go and find an example. First of all, right click and make sure you select show disabled devices. And if it is then disabled, right click on it and enable it. And then it'll go and be appearing in the list here. So then when it's appearing, you can hopefully go and select it. And with it selected, you want to come down to volume here, make sure it's not been muted. As you can see, there is a mute here. So if it's been muted, of course, it's not going to go and work. And you can also try increasing the volume here. If it's set all the way down to 0, it's not going to be working as well. So hopefully that solved it. If it still hasn't, next, if you're using Realtek audio, which is essentially the sound driver for the majority of computers, you want to go and press search at the bottom. So you can go and check what audio drivers your motherboard needs, but usually it will be Realtek. If it's different, you can open up the audio drivers you've got. Open it up. Then what you want to do is go and find the option for microphone. This is going to go and apply if you're using the audio 3.5mm jack, not USB. As you can see at the bottom here, you can go and see the panel, and you can go and click on it, and you just want to make sure that it's not been muted here. As you can see, you can go and it may be muted to make sure it's unmuted, and you can go and increase the volume here as well, and hopefully that will then go and solve the problem. If you're still finding that it's not working, you next want to go to the bottom and you can press search, and you want to go and type in device manager. This will go and open up. Now what you need to do is you want to go to the top and you want to go and find audio inputs and outputs, press the expand arrow to the left. Now you need to go and find the microphone, or headset microphone I should say, you're having the problem with. So in this case for me, it's this one here. Now what you want to do is you want to go and right click on it. What you can try doing is disabling it, press yes, wait for it to go and refresh, and you can then right click and enable it again. Sometimes just refreshing like this can solve it. Next, you want to right click on it and you can press update driver, press search automatically, and if there's an available update, it will go and do it. If you find that it still isn't working, what you want to do is go and right click on it, and we'll press uninstall device and press uninstall. And I'll also go and repeat this as it's got a separate part for the main headphones and earphones. So I'll right click on that and uninstall them as well. Then press uninstall. And then what you can do is go and press the Windows button at the bottom, press the power button in the bottom right, and perform a restart. When it comes back on, you can come to the bottom. You can then go and head to your sound settings we first did, or as a shortcut, you can right click on the sound button in the bottom right and press sound settings. And then what you want to do is come into input and make sure they're selected. And hopefully now the headset mic is going to be working. The last thing you can try doing is coming into your privacy and security. Then you want to go and scroll down in here and go and find microphone in app permissions. and make sure microphone access is switched on. Otherwise, that may be why it's not working. And you can also individually let apps access your microphone. So make sure these are all switched on, as you can see. Hopefully now it's working. If you found this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. I look forward to help you again in the future with more useful guides.